7 minutes later.
Did Clover and Tenmyoji die in this timeline later?
That's what I'm saying.
Because then the reveal would be that it's secretly Luna was the one that went and killed them later. I want a button I can press that just says who's alive right now. I can't remember. I don't know who's alive right now.
What phone app is that? Find my teammates.
I just genuinely don't know where we are in the timeline and who's alive.
It is weird that you can't look that up.
After escape, archives, ally. These are not useful.
No.
These are not good notes.
Jesus Christ.
These are not good notes at all. Say what the scenes are.
Oh my god.
Every single message is just in relation to the escape rooms or betrayals. That's all they say.
This is great. I love it.
Like this one says, solve the mystery of the two-headed lion, but every single other one,
Wait, go back?
Yeah, every single one of them is about a lock. None of them describe the scene.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point something out real quick.
Yes.
She literally said, remember this for when you encounter the lion that swallows the sun. Like that was her password, wasn't it?
No.
But like that that person told us to remember something about when we see a lion, right? But then that was not what we just typed in, right? That was not what we typed in.
Or maybe it was what I typed in. Was it?
No, we didn't type in the G code.
Yeah, I have GTFDML016 written down. That's what she said to us.
Oh, so that was, and that's what we got from the segmenting.
Yeah.
So the two-headed lion is lining. Okay, so there we go. Yeah. So we got the username a moment ago.
But
did we just go on that whole thing of like being like, where did this come from? And it was literally the thing that you just wrote down a moment ago and you forgot? Did you not look at the notes that you just had?
No, I was looking at them and then I compared them to the thing that someone else said. God damn it.
I can't tell what's happening anymore.
I cannot tell what's happening anymore. I honestly genuinely don't know what...
I've lost all track of our notes.
This game is just so... Well, because we don't take notes! Like, I only started taking notes because
it never mattered before. Can you confirm whether it's the same code or not?
It is in fact the same code.
You had it written down and we were like, where did we get this from?
But I didn't have the password. But I wouldn't have been able to give you the password for it because I don't remember where the password is.
No, I know that, but we knew the password already. We knew that we knew the password because it was the M word thing.
But I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, but we remembered getting that one at least.
Yeah.
The one we had that whole dilemma where we're trying to figure out whether we're supposed to know this information or not, and it was the information you just wrote down.
But that information...
I mean, that's kind of on you. You literally had it written down in front of you, and we were we're having a whole research odyssey trying to figure out whether we knew that information or not. And it's the information you wrote down 20 minutes ago.
Well, the problem is
it's
because
the only note you had in that document.
Because what the ID that I found online, it just has it written straight, where it says GTF and blah blah blah. I wrote it down the way she said it, which is GTF-DM-.
Yeah, but it's still the same exact.
But it doesn't look like it when I look at it, so I didn't pay attention.
Andrew.
I remember the dashes.
Andrew.
Sorry. Sorry. Man, what can I tell you?
I have no idea how I'm gonna edit this episode.
I just don't.
This is all a shit show.
Just don't edit it.
It's all a shit show. I apologize to everyone.
Don't. Why are you apologizing? they want this. This is the game that they like. This is exactly how it goes when we play it and don't talk, because they just fluff it up for fucking hours. So now they're getting the full experience.
Just read the line. Let's just go.
We were right.
Yeah.
Why? Why would Luna?
And I trust him.
I trust him because he has robot arms.
5 minutes remain. Let's go.
How far away are we from that? Oh wait, never mind. We're on floor 1 right now.
Literally right there.
Yeah, we're
If
fine.
we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Penalized? Guys, we're gonna get penalized.
The penal system.
Right. Off we go then.
What?
Invalid pair detected.
Excuse me, what?
What?
Please retry with valid partner.
Who's what now? Oh yeah, forgot about this thing.
Oh, we have somebody else's watch on us.
Yeah.
Do we have to like throw it into another room?
Luna's bracelet.
Oh, it's gonna get stolen.
Wait.
What causes Luna's bracelet to fall off if she's not real?
How did it stay on if she's not
Does she
real?
have a heart to stop?
That's what I'm
even though
saying.
She's not alive?
That's what I was just about to ask that. Like, how did her bracelet come off unless she does, like, unless she stopped her heart? In which case,
This is the most convoluted kind of robot ever.
you had to come up with this like stupid ass design for like the robot has real blood. So the
Did they make an entire robot blood and a fake robot heart, an entire robot circulatory system, and fake robot skin just so they could look robot-y?
Yes.
And it convinces it's enough to trick. I guess it's enough to trick the watch itself, but doesn't actually kill her if it gets infected. But she falls asleep? Unless she was pretending to fall asleep.
Well, unless she was like pretending, yeah.
Because like she was injected by the stuff which stopped her heart, which doesn't matter apparently, but it was enough to stop the bracelet. But why does she have a heart? And why was she play acting? Was she pretending to be taken out by the stuff?
These sound like questions that will be answered
Like,
in the
either it actually took her out, but only temporarily, and then she wakes up because she's a robot, or she was play acting to be affected by it while the bracelet fell off, just long enough for us to find the bracelet so she can then do her evil plan, I guess.
What evil plan?
Kill Clover and Tenmyoji for some reason?
But has that happened? I thought that hasn't happened yet.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because she gave us the code to know this, which is even more confusing.
Yes.
Which I guess that means that she is part of the test for morphogenetic fields.
But robots can't experience morphogenetic fields.
I don't think she can, but she's under orders to give us this information at that specific ending, so that the other version of us can use her information to log into the code, because this is her computer.
This is
because she must be Zero's robot, and this is her login computer, and you log in via Shadow. Stop fucking! You're ruining our audio, Shadow. Stop it. This must be her computer, or at least her username and password is a valid login on this computer, which is her Golem ID and a password she gives us, or a password we got from somewhere. I don't remember where. I have no idea where the Milkolodge
yeah, I don't know where that
because that was so long ago.
This seems really fucking convoluted.
It's super convoluted.
Like, I think this is more convoluted.
So her giving us that username in the other timeline is part of Zero's plan, which relies on morphogenetic fields, because she gave it to us knowing we were going to die that minute.
Yes.
And then we kept it.
So she's aware of morphogenetic fields, but
which means that now we have like 4 characters that know they exist.
But can
already.
she access morphogenetic fields?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think she's just programmed to give us that. Wait, is she programmed to tell us her ID if we find out we have a fake arm? Like, is that the condition?
Yeah, what is the condition for the requirement?
Why did she tell us that time?
What commission or what condition did we meet for her to feel like it's safe to tell us the ID that would log into the computer? Which, wait, I thought, isn't the point that Zero Jr. is an AI, like an actual self-aware AI? So it was like the entire point trying to use the robots to create an AI that can access morphogenetic fields?
We'll have to wait to see if there's ever an explanation and if that one makes sense, because that's some next level weirdness. Is like, why is that what about that specific timeline was the exact series of variables where it's okay to tell us about her Golem ID, but none of the other ones were?
Yeah, I
don't even know what really, that level of like 3D chess, 4D chess is.
I'm really confused.
Also, you know what's gonna happen here, right?
No.
We're gonna throw the bracelet outside so that we can go inside. Then Luna's gonna pick it up and she's gonna vote ally or betray against us. She's gonna be out there and she's gonna vote, and that's why this is a branching path on the flowchart, because it is a branching path.
Yeah, and it's the Luna ending.
I bet she betrays us.
Yeah.
It's like if that's her.
Wait, she can't betray us. It does harm to people.
If it's her orders.
But can you receive orders that go in conflict with the
you cannot receive orders. No, yeah, you're right. The second rule says that you have to follow orders, but not if they go against the first order.
Yeah.
The first rule.
So she just has to. Do ally?
But
no, we decide.
But she can still vote against us if we aren't at risk, because it doesn't hurt us technically.
No, because it is still a threat to us.
We'll have to see what happens.
I bet you the difference is based on how we vote against her.
Maybe.
Because what is her number right now? 7?
7.
She's a 7.
So it affects whether she can escape or not.
Yeah.
Is she gonna escape? Let's see. All right.
All right.
Yeah, with her bracelet, there's 3 in this room.
Why don't you just throw it on the roof?
I gotta say, I have significantly more fun with this game the closer we are to an ending on the flowchart.
Yes.
So like, these more recent sessions where we're just always at the endings are significantly more enjoyable than replaying the entire first 2/3 again where nothing happens ever.
I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down, then headed back into the AV room. I didn't even try hiding it in between the fucking rooms.
Yeah, not even, or put it on top.
Until polling closes.
2 minutes remain.
It's not even the first time somebody has mysteriously shown up to vote against us when we thought they wouldn't be there.
Yes.
Alice did that against us.
Yes.
And the timeline where she kills us for saving her?
Yes.
It's like, congratulations, Alice, you're alive. We saved you. Betray. I'm dying. Why, Alice? Why? That's
it's like, well, why wouldn't you vote betray? And it's like, I swear.
That's a real thing that happened, is Alice murdered us for saving her.
Yeah. And then, and I think the worst part too is when you vote betray to betray her, she still votes betray, and it just nullifies the whole thing.
Yes.
And she gets all mad. She's like,
that's not the Schrodinger's cat one.
Yeah, and she's like, why did you vote betray? And it's like, why the fuck did you wake up and vote betray? We saved your ass. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
That's the one that just validates her choice.
Everyone is so indignant to Sigma for
Only
like
Sigma though.
But everyone acts the worst, like the worst human ever. Sigma's just like, hey,
all right, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Day after day, I vote to betray. What?
Yes.
What's she waiting?
Sigma.
Huh?
Oh my god. Oh! Why is she so far from the door?
Luna.
Wait, why isn't our door closed?
Why isn't our door?
Stick the foot in.
Why did it wait so long to close?
1 minute.
Well, I called that much. It wasn't really hard to call though. It was really obvious.
Wait.
Ghost!
What the hell is going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
What?
You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a little fair, right? Because she can. Because what if she had
not on her bracelet, so she can vote whatever she wants.
Yeah.
And there's no consequences for her.
But like, if she had one left, and we voted.
Do you think Luna's gonna finally betray us? Should we put our faith in her and do ally despite everything?
No, always ally.
Do you think?
I believe in the heart of the
Let's
card.
test it.
How's she gonna vote?
Betray.
No.
I'm sure of it.
No.
Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She could have.
She got 7 BP, right?
She might be programmed to just always go.
Yeah, I mean.
Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now.
What?
Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Then why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
Why?
10 seconds remain.
What does she gain from that?
8,
She
7.
doesn't have to gain anything. She's programmed to just do shit.
I'm programmed to be an ass.
And I trust him.
2, 1.
This is the ultimate test of your trust of Luna.
I have most trust. I have much trust, and that much trust cannot.
You know who's
be.
not going to be happy with us right now? It's Fi.
I don't give a shit. You know who doesn't deserve?
Neither of us are about to die though, right? We're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Because we have 7. Everyone has 7, I think.
Hey, Sigma, are you insane?
Yeah.
Why the hell did you choose ally?
Yeah.
Wait. We can talk about that later. Right now. She's gone.
Wow.
Where'd she go?
That's odd.
How fast is she?
Came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
She's on the roof just holding her arms up to like...
Or she actually didn't vote and didn't even go inside. She just got her bracelet like, hey, it's mine. And now that we both voted ally, we can all leave. We all have 9. Yay! Yay! All 3 of us get to leave as a happy family.
Wait a second, we all can leave. Why would she vote? That's stupid.
I don't know if all of us have 7, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, the bracelet's just there.
Oh.
There it was.
Wait, the bracelet didn't change? Why hasn't the bracelet changed yet?
We'll see if the results haven't happened yet. We'll see.
I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote ally for her?
Maybe she ran here just... that doesn't work either, though. I was wondering if maybe she ran here to vote in case we were going to die because we didn't vote.
Ah.
But she still needed the bracelet, so that wouldn't work either. Because we had the bracelet.
Ah.
So she couldn't... If she ran here, she would just be like, and now they're closing. Like, she just watched the failure happen.
Results, please.
You really rectified this by just talking to her if she would just talk to her.
Right, the results.
Yeah.
That apparently no one else showed up to?
I think everyone's dead.
Wait, what?
I think everyone's dead in this timeline.
Except...
I don't remember, but I think they're all dead.
I guess they're all dead.
Yep.
Oh, wow, it shows a skull?
We've never seen that before. Oh,
See,
we can all leave.
What did
Yay.
I fucking tell you?
Yay, 999. We did it.
Fuck, 999. I hate it.
It says 999.
Damn.
Yeah, in this timeline.
Jesus, in this timeline, Kay died too?
I think this is the timeline where Quark and Alice die of Radical 6.
Okay.
Tenmyoji and Clover die chained to the sink.
Yes.
And Dio and Kay are stabbed to death in the entertainment room.
Right, I forgot about that.
I think that's that. I think that's this timeline.
That's what
at least
is.
Those are all things that have happened in scenes. Well, except for Quark dying. We've never seen Quark die, but he's just presumed dead because he's been abandoned by them.
Well,
not making it into the room. Because this is also the one where we went to the White Room, I think, and nobody else made it. So everyone besides our team is dead regardless, I think.
Right.
I think.
Well, I thought Quark... I thought Kay and...
I don't know, man.
Kay made it.
Oh, this is so hypothetical because I can't tell what's happening.
It's fine. I don't
There's
care.
so many timelines, man.
Have please.
Points have been assigned. Get the fuck out.
9.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized.
We don't need to recap that shit. Jesus, it's so late in the game.
Then again, 5 of them are already dead.
I want to point out that they're recapping that, knowing that we have to be this late in the game.
Yeah.
That we got the Sigma ending. That's how late we are. This is not like, oh man, maybe they got here early. Like, it's not an option.
Yeah.
It can't be this early. They're still recapping those rules.
Yeah.
We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet is already off.
Yeah.
So this is the timeline where Quark finally dies, but it's off camera.
Yeah.
That means all those penalties are meaningless.
Did Quark die in the Stabathon ending, where everyone got stabbed to death except for Kay? Was Quark finally... Is that the one time where he gets non-screen death?
Yes, I think so.
Because I think there was just a pile of dead people that was like 7 people.
Yeah.
Everyone besides us and Kay.
I like to imagine
and then we killed ourselves.
I like to imagine
we cut our own throat. Like, that was like... It was fucking metal.
Yeah. I like to imagine you can softly hear the sound of every watch injecting people. Like, just... Yeah, just like... Ching, 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 ching.
Plot twist injects you with Radical 6.
Wait, that's
Why
kind
did
of...
Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but...
Maybe she was just worried we wouldn't make it and wanted to see.
All right. What do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Were you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? I can't just run off and leave him here.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, we can at least look, since in this timeline, I don't think we know the bombs exist. And, the game's over. We won. We can open it anytime we want. We might as well, like, look around.
Yeah, no one else is going to open it besides us.
We can go discover secrets and hack all the computers and eat all their food. Right on their walls. Yay.
Like someone else already did?
Drink all their booze. There's so many things we can do here before we leave. And also try to find who's alive. And also whether or not We still don't, like whether or not Luna's a murderer? Can we just ask her? Hey, did you murder Clover and Tenmyoji? What was up with that?
It's probably like.
But then why'd you let us live?
No. That's a relief.
What if we have rubble arms and she has rubble legs? Like Fi has rubble legs, that's why she jumps so high twice.
What?
She has mech legs and we have mech arms.
That would be stupid. Does that?
But not any more stupid.
Do we just like jump on?
It would be the normal baseline stupid.
Wait, so if we like jump on her shoulders, we become like mostly.
we are the all-star team at that one pool game you play, where you put your spouse on your shoulders and kind of like slap at each other.
It's chicken. I
don't know what's called.
Something, yeah.
Water polo, obvious. It's called blitzball.
I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving. We need to find Quark.
You need to find Quark. I need to go home.
And Luna too, right?
I mean, we're gonna find who we find regardless.
Yeah. It's not a...
Also, maybe we can get Kay's helmet off. Find out who that asshole is.
Nah. I don't want to know.
Too bad we never remember that from other timelines. We're looking at our bracelets again like it's gonna change.
Yeah.
We checked our sheer
Fine, I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pair, just like before, but Fi had changed to a red solo. It didn't really matter, though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door, and we'd never have to play another AB game again.
Ooh.
Yes.
This kind of does add a time limit.
Yeah, because if we don't go to the doors in time, it will kill us.
Yeah, so we have to search the entire place and then leave within the time limit.
Which is probably
because
about
we probably
an hour?
can't play the next room because we might not be able to find the exact configuration of bracelets to not die.
Yeah.
And then also we'll probably have to solo the next room. Although I don't really know. Wait, no, never mind. No.
No?
No.
Why?
There is no room.
What do you mean?
After the 3rd round, you don't do rooms anymore. You just play the AB game.
Ah.
And as long as you vote, you'll always survive the AB game.
Right.
And you'll just be beating dead people at the AB game. Yeah, never mind. There is no room.
Yep.
So we don't have to find the bracelets. As long as we vote, we're fine.
We are dead.
Oh, wait, never mind. No, because even with pairs, you can leave the other guy behind in the AB game.
Yeah.
So yeah, we never have to find another bracelet again. We're fine. We just need to not remember to vote or we'll die. Just remember to vote, which means you can never sleep in this while this game is playing. Until the number 9 door opens, you can never go to sleep because you will die in your sleep because
No, you can take shifts.
That's a short sleep. To try to sleep in the time it takes before the AB game kills you, that's like a 40-minute nap.
That's fine.
That's horrible.
That's a normal nap.
No, people need way more sleep than that long term.
Well, you just do it in between every AB game.
All right. Quark comes first. Let's go.
Well, we know where he is.
Yeah.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door.
Oh, and this timeline is Quark in a pod?
Yeah.
I really wish I
followed on her heels.
When we warp to these old timelines, I almost need like a recap, like previously on this timeline. But you know that recap would be like 3 hours long.
Yes, it would be.
It'd be like just replaying the timeline because that's how they write. We're going here?
Guess so.
What? Why did we go in there? Wait,
I think we're just checking every room.
Are we? Yeah. So this is this timeline. Why are we exploring? Yeah, that's when we were confirmed that she had the bracelet on. Why are we re-checking things we already saw though? Like, why aren't we exploring the rooms?
I don't know.
So I guess Quark's not on the pod in this timeline. Otherwise, we'd have just gone there. I don't like being so uncertain about what reality currently is.
I don't know where we are.
I don't know how anyone can keep it all straight. Not even the flowchart tells you. It's not. The flowchart should be a series of summaries of like Alice dies and shit like that, but it's just not. It's like, wow, you played the lounge. I'm like, thanks. You chose betray against who? It doesn't even tell you who you betrayed. Oh yeah, so there's, yep, everyone's dead. Yeah, it's this ending. So far left is everyone died. Yeah, see, it was a bad thing. He had a bad time with that death. Even characters we don't meet in other timelines are dead in this timeline.
Yeah, apparently.
That's how death-filled this timeline is.
There's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right.
Oops, I kind of skipped that one.
Yeah.
That took you to the Golem Bay, correct? Yeah.
According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors. What about it?
Take a look. See the lock?
Open?
Yeah.
Then who the hell opened it?
There's only one
and
person
how?
who could have opened it.
Oh, I thought it was Quark. Luna!
We're just gonna walk in there and she's like recharging.
All right, let's head in.
Okay.
Okay.
Oops. I said that instinctively. I didn't realize Sigma was gonna say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pig.
Wait, I thought we went to the Golem Bay.
What the heck are these things?
Wait, I thought we went to the Golem Bay.
Wait, so
Didn't they just say we're going to the Golem Bay? Did I imagine that?
No, she was saying that the Golem Bay was open last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were like, that goes to the Golem Bay. We're going somewhere else. Is that what they said? Okay.
Yeah, basically like, where does this go?
Oh, so they don't know about the pods in this time.
No, apparently not.
God damn.
I think they're treatment pods of some sort.
Good thing the puzzle room doesn't exist anymore. So
Also, why aren't we checking the Golem Bay if we found out Luna's a golem?
We did check out the Golem Bay.
Oh yeah, we did.
Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why. But I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them, and suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit up.
Well, that just means one of them's lit.
The one on the left is being used.
The glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Let's crack it open then.
Yeah.
How do they get in here without
Luna
doing
just
the
hops
puzzle?
out and stabs us. That's Quark, right?
Yeah.
Yep, there it goes.
Quark.
Is his bracelet off?
Yes. Just hoist him over the shoulder and go.
We did it. We saved the little boy. Now run away.
Did we just run for it?
I think so.
No dialogue about finding Quark at all?
Nope.
We didn't even say. That's. When have they ever not said something before about anything?
Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse.
They're so quiet.
Is Luna gonna stop us?
They didn't. They literally did. What the fuck?
Yeah.
They've never done anything silently ever. They didn't even bother to. They literally don't even say like, "Is Quark's bracelet off?"
I guess they have to rush. They're busy.
Why though? They didn't even say why. This is weird, right?
Yeah.
This is not how the dialogue works in this game.
No.
And I'm not even saying this is an improvement or anything. Like this is like, I'm like in the dark here. Like, what are they thinking right now?
Pant, pant, pant.
This is it.
Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive.
So just so we're clear, we found out that the pods will remove your bracelet, right?
Yes.
And we confirmed that.
Yes.
And they just never use that.
No.
It literally breaks the entire game, and there's like, we'll just ignore it.
The pod's display had given us a little information on his current condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic, which had put him to sleep.
Ready?
Aim. Fire.
What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
What?
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
Oh my god. What do you think she would like?
I love the idea that Luna's the one that just came in and like obliterated Dio and Kay with like a lance, like just ran them through. Like just fucking axed Kay in the back of the head with a fucking battle axe.
I really
and then
like
just ran Dio through.
I really like the idea that she's just like
I want to see that scene.
She's like full Terminator now.
I just want to see that scene. This is the only timeline series where that happens, right? Is these ones where Luna's also dead, presumably? And while she's mysteriously maybe dead, she like those two both get brutally murdered and never again. What is her variable set is what I'm wondering. Like, How does she know which timeline to do things in? And stuff like that.
But why?
Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
016.
And what's that the same number as?
The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID.
Maybe she just died early and she's gonna write 016 BFF.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
In the AV room that Luna came out of.
And once again, I'm just like, why does Clover know 016?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't understand how Clover
well, like Luna's about to kill them, and she's like, "By the way, my product ID is this."
Do you think she did that? She did the same thing as when I was about to die?
Yeah.
She was like, by the way, remember, 016. Die.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I mean, that could be it. She might have just said that to Clover before she died, knowing that also Clover knows about morphogenetic fields, and maybe she even knew, maybe even Clover understood why she was writing it. Because she herself knows about the fields from previous timelines. I mean, from previous Nonary games, because it's our 3rd one, at least.
And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved that crane, right?
Oh, that's this timeline.
Oh.
Is this the timeline where they're like, oh, someone died, this must be the Doom dimension, so she start doing all the fuck with things options?
I guess, yeah.
And on the other timelines, the bad things aren't happening, so she's like, oh, maybe this will work out. And she just waits and sees.
I have no idea.
I think that might be it. There might be certain signifiers that must... that Zero Senior programmed in to say, this means this is the bad ending, basically. And she's pre-programmed in and like, if this thing happens, then this reality is doomed, so do all the fuckery, so that they can remember it in other timelines.
She could have used it anytime she wanted.
Oh my god, Luna's the ace of this game.
But she's not, because she didn't.
Kind of?
But she, like, didn't start this, and she's not the bad guy? Because she didn't create
I guess she's kind of the Santa of this game.
Yeah, she didn't create herself.
She's doing all the fuckery that has to make the good ending happen.
Yeah.
That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
To keep her quiet.
But even then, we're backtracking the idea of Luna killing Alice, but Alice dies exactly the same way that she dies when she kills herself?
Yeah.
Which is...
Well, they don't know that.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys?
The important thing about their deaths is that they can't be Radical 6, because Radical 6 is a suicide.
Yeah.
And you can't do either of those. Those would be real hard to do.
I mean, unless they suicided each other.
Like a ritual, like, mutual suicide?
Yeah, where they're just like, we both got to get out of here. Let's just kill each other.
I feel like both of those deaths are really hard to do the other one while that's happened to you already.
Well, yeah.
Like, if one of those happens to you, it's really hard to make the other one happen at that point. And it can't have done it at the same time, because one of them happened to the back of them.
Maybe he could have been standing like this. And just
I'm just gonna run backwards with this lance so you can axe me in the back. Why would they even bother though?
Because they're insane.
Why don't they just axe him in the front? Why the back?
Because he was too scared. He didn't want to see that.
Spooked. Yeah. I'm so scared. I'm gonna run backwards at you.
Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you?
I mean, look, you don't have to explain.
None of this evidence is conclusive, but look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer?
Quark.
You, actually.
Remember when we thought that?
It could still be Quark.
Yeah. He's real strong.
Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what.
I would imagine this facility actually is just designed to ensure that people don't die from...
What if we're all robots?
We're not.
What if Luna was lying to us and we're a robot?
We're not.
How do you know?
She did the stupid Atom scan.
Yeah, but she's the only one that read the thing, and she could be lying.
She showed the picture.
Shh.
If what
Quiet.
you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
I don't think she can leave. Let's be like very specific here.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
This is where he explained that she can't hurt people.
Yep.
And that contradicts all of Phi's It contradicts all of Phi's information. Also, it explains why she's randomly saying this shit, because she's a robot. I mean, it'd make a lot more sense if Akane was like, I'm gonna have a weird aside about Ice 9 for no reason if she was made of Ice 9. Yeah. Like, it'd be much more excusable in retrospect if it was relevant to her specifically, like this.
A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm.
Here's a problem, though.
Yes.
The problem here is that she's just saying this shit just because some guy that was basically, I don't remember, he was either like, he was a sci-fi writer. He was either a sci-fi, was he a sci-fi writer, or was he somebody talking about theoretical robots? Either way, it was literally just some guy's idea of how robot rules should work. Yeah. Which in no way means that it's her rules.
Well, I mean, unless the person
they could just not be her rules.
Well, yeah,
she doesn't have to have those rules.
I think the assumption is that like whoever built these robots was just like, yeah, those rules seem pretty good. Let's put them in.
But like, she's not a viable source of this information. No, she's biased as shit.
Golem would
and so be. She could just be lying about this information. Like, yeah, lots of robotics. That other guy said those totally work on me. And then you just think she's not a murderer, and then you go back for her and like, psych, and then she murders you.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
In fact, there's a whole movie about somebody using these kinds of manipulations to lie to you and then ultimately betray you. It's called Ex Machina. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Oh, well, that's what happens.
Okay.
It's a good movie.
Okay. You're right. Let's get out of here.
Damn. Don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready?
You don't have to ask me. Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, ultimately, we shouldn't have to look for Luna, is my kind of take on this.
I'm sure she would
If
run.
she wants to fucking escape, she could be here.
Oh, she
like,
could also...
Where is she?
She could also come running the moment the number 9 door gets open.
Yeah.
It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
It's kind of her fault for disappearing.
Well,
and obviously the next step is to escape.
I feel like she has good reason to disappear. That is kind of like a concerning thing when you see people in an AB room and you're like, ooh, they're still alive.
But she could have stopped us from escaping if she wanted to, and she didn't.
With a heavy, labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Phi slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms.
She just immediately rolled under it. Whoa, animation a little bit.
Inside was a massive lift platform like the kind used to move industrial cargo.
I'm so not used to seeing something move in this game. That's trippy.
Phi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms.
Wait, are we gonna run back out?
Yes.
What, Sigma, what is wrong with you?
Before she could respond, I spun around and ran.
Sigma, what the fuck are you doing?
He's a good person.
No, this is not. This is like the suicide ending we have, where he's just stupid. He's just being an insane person right now.
9 door has been opened.
What the fuck, Sigma?
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking?
I can't hold this much weight.
She is seriously like as big as her.
Yeah.
Sorry, Phi. There's just something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
No.
I'm gonna leave him here. He's gonna starve. I don't care about children.
You're going to go find Luna?
Well, she is good. She is best girl.
Think about what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm saving best girl.
Listen to me.
No, Navi.
You can't do this.
I don't understand why he's doing it though, honestly.
Wait.
Like, he just doomed himself, like, for fun? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And now he's trapped.
I thought he had a plan.
No, he just trapped himself.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna...
I think Sigma is a robot, and he's hard-coded and never leave anyone behind.
No.
Except that way we did escape once, though. Yeah, that fucks everything up.
9 door has closed. This
Why?
escape, please.
Why did you do that, Sigma?
I had no regrets.
Really? None?
None.
In fact, with Phi and Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief.
Why do we have to be trapped in this guy? Why couldn't we be Tenmyoji?
Why couldn't we just, yeah.
One of my objectives had been achieved and a difficult choice had been made.
There are such better protagonists to be stuck as.
My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. All right, time to go. Luna's waiting.
Where? And how?
What are we doing?
Oh, she's probably in the fucking, what's it called, in the garden.
I don't understand you, Sigma. What are you doing?
In the garden.
Aren't the bombs here?
No, because Dio died too early.
He died too early to plant the bombs?
Wait. No, because the bombs are just on
Wait,
him.
is this the ending where we just hang out with Luna forever?
Luna.
Because there's no bombs, so we just live eternally with our caretaker robot.
I'm fine with that. Luna's best girl. I will live with her forever.
Just live here the next 70 years until we die of old age, and Luna's just there.
I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
Oh, right. We haven't talked to her in this one, huh?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors.
The great
I think it's
outdoors.
the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy.
Is she just gonna give us information
I'm not
we
sure
need to
what you meant
survive?
just now, but
Is she just gonna dump all the true ending facts on us?
Yeah.
Right now?
It's time
are
for...
you talking about something that happened in another history?
What?
I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Like, literally through time? As in, like, I can time travel with my brain?
So Fi is right?
Fi is right, apparently.
I just want them to pick one.
Through time.
Just pick one.
This is the most Doctor
We
Who-ass motherfucking shit.
are brain hopping. Even though that wasn't true before.
Yes.
The rules are changing in each game?
Who told you that? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck.
A little birdie told me.
Carefully and delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom.
The song's actually a code that only robots can understand.
She turns it this time, but it says, like, Sigma can go into the past.
It just says it.
Aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
Also, you're wrong.
No,
and now I'm going to kill you.
All right. I nodded and took a moment to compose some of my thoughts. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
Wait, are we about to do some, like, fucking...
We're gonna recap every death.
Are we gonna do, like, some super case closed, like, Sherlock Holmes bullshit where we're like, we're going to put every piece together and you're going to watch it in...
I mean, we already know what most of the deaths are, kind of.
Kinda.
Let's see.
Her left arm had blood splattered all the way up to the elbow, except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood splatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol.
It did.
It did.
But also, this is where we get back to the timeline where her wrist can't be that clean because the bracelet's full of holes.
Yes.
It's not a perfect band, and they fucked that up.
That means Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Or somebody could have killed her and put it on him after kidnapping him or something, which is how everyone got here, is kidnapping.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he confessed.
Because you're best girl and I like to just believe in anything that means you're not the killer, is the real answer.
That is my answer.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
All right, fine.
Oh. He admits to the murder. So we've already have an ending where Kay murdered Dio via the pod.
Yeah.
But if Kay didn't know about the pod in this timeline, then Kay may have found out about the murder and confronted Dio in this timeline at some point. And then, like, Dio was like, he knows, and tried to axe him in the back. But Kay didn't die fast enough from that, so he ran him through. And like a dying Kay runs Dio through with the lance. Which is what I think I proposed. I think I proposed that at one point was just like, there's no way Dio hit him with an axe after he was stuck in the wall. So he must have axed first, and then Kay lanced him afterwards, and then died. I think I said that idea then. I just didn't have a reason yet, because I don't think we even knew yet that Dio killed the old woman, or that was tied to Kay. Yeah. Because I think the mutual death happened super early in the playthrough.
You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait, when did that happen?
In a different timeline.
Isn't that against the rules?
What rules? Hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments. Does it really matter if it's against the rule or fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say that Incident P happens, and after that timeline splits into timeline A and B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in timeline A on information I found in timeline B. After all, A and B both come from the same place, P.
Wow, you are getting hyper convolutedly bullshit.
He's saying all this stuff, and he's basically just explaining. He's basically just explaining the premise of the game. I just don't understand why he's just accepting him. Why is he just accepting what she said about like it being against the rules? Like, what the fuck is she? What's she talking about?
I don't know.
What rules?
I don't know.
If maybe, do you think if I checked all the files, one of them would be Nox's 10 Commandments, and we just forgot about it?
Yes.
Because I don't remember that ever coming up.
I bet you it would be.
Kind of want to.
Go for it.
See, it'd be under File, probably. Oh, this fucking thing.
I can click it if you need me to.
No, well, I'm gonna have to look at them is the problem.
Yeah.
It's not about how fast I can click on it.
Oh, we're still missing some.
Yeah, we are. Could it be a secret? But those aren't canon. Well, they are canon, but like they don't. That's not why they know the thing. But does it explain the thing anywhere?
Three laws of robotics. Swimsuit.
Swimsuit.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Ronald Knox, a mystery writer from the UK, published the following as his rules for writing a mystery novel.
Wait. He's referencing fictional mystery rules?
Also, is this literally a conversation between the writer and the editor? The editor was like, you can't break the rules of writing a mystery. He's like, the rules don't matter.
What? Wait, what? They are talking about the rules for writing a mystery. Which I get why, him saying it could be a joke, but she said it's against the rules. Like, unironically.
Yeah, because I think he's arguing against criticism for how ludicrously badly written this story is. I mean, first of
all of these rules
are not...
All of these rules are broken in this game, I think. Criminal must be mentioned early on. No.
Well, it is, yes.
Isn't the villain... No, I think the villain of this game is somebody that we don't even know exists. Unless talking about Dio.
Well, Zero.
Do you think just the mention of Zero itself?
I think that counts.
There's definitely supernatural agencies.
Yeah.
There's several secret passages and rooms.
Yes.
There's definitely surprise poison. And plenty with long scientific explanations.
Oh my god, yeah, that's already taken off.
Did he break these on purpose? Is that the point?
I think so, yeah. He's being
no one with extra sensory perception. That's the premise of the game, is everyone having it. No accident must ever help the detective. Or unaccountable to it intuition that proves to be right.
Oh, it's not unaccountable, Pete. He has morphogenetic field abilities.
I'm pretty sure accidents have helped them, though.
Yes.
The detective must not commit the crime. Oh no! It's us! We did it. We did the whole thing. Because we're Zero.
That would make sense then.
The detective must declare any rules he may discover. That doesn't always happen, I don't think. The stupid friend of the detective, the Watson, must conceal nothing from the reader. Everyone conceals stuff. I don't know who the Watson is, but they all conceal things. Also, there's definitely twin brothers, because we have two, Sigma and K. Why is he referencing that? Anyway.
If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at the Incident P. Now, if I could change what happened with Incident P by visiting timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know if, I don't know that it'd be unfair per se, but it'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules.
What? Why are they talking about these like they're rules?
Like, you know, the principles of causality.
Yeah, true. It has to still be cause and effect. Like, we can't predict stuff from a completely different timeline where the murder didn't even happen. Like, haha, you're the murderer! I'm like, but they're alive. Like, if you go too far back, the entire situation isn't real anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the Nonary Game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either.
So you break in and put all the bombs down.
We know
Do you not know about the bombs in this timeline?
Yeah, we know exactly why he did this.
Like, does he know all this but not the bomb part?
Yes.
What?
But the fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own.
She left Quark asleep. Right, because Dio and Quark repaired it first, huh?
Yeah.
Weird.
Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her.
So this group involves June, Santa, and 2 of their adopted sons? Or biological sons, or not?
I don't know.
Some vague form of maybe son, in the form of K, and by transitive property Sigma, and Quark. So out of these contestants, out of 10 characters, 5 of them are a kind of a family?
Yeah.
In addition to that,
it's a really very spiteful Nonary game.
In addition to that, Clover and Alice are both from 999 also.
Yes.
So that's 7 of the 9 characters, leaving only Luna, who's from this building,
and Dio,
who's the new terrorist guy, and Phi.
Phi
is the only remaining character, which we don't know what she is.
But we have Zero Time Dilemma, where they apparently meet Junpei and June,
unless they're not the same one.
And Sigma.
Well, we don't know if it's Sigma or K is the problem.
And Sigma.
Yeah. Because we know the next game has Sigma in it.
Yes.
But it's from the past.
Yes.
But it could be the K Sigma.
No.
Because we might be the wrong one.
I don't know.
There's 2 copies of us. We don't know which one's the real one.
We don't even know if it is a copy of us.
But there's a 3rd one in that game. Everyone in that game's a clone. Fuck it.
He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself.
Wouldn't that still get blood on you?
Yes, it would.
Yeah, what the fuck is that rule? Also, you're gonna tell me that... Did we ever verify that?
What?
Was the whole wall graffiti, but the stuff on the bottom was all blood?
Yes.
Did we ever verify that?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
When we realized that the rooms were moved and that she had been murdered...
We know that's where he wrapped that in the handkerchief and threw it between the rooms, which Alice found later.
Yeah.
As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief.
And that's the knife that's in her chest when Dio kills her.
Yes.
So when there's a scalpel in her chest, she kills herself, and when there's a knife in her chest, she gets killed by Dio, but for some reason it's in the exact same room of this facility.
Correct.
Did they just get lazy and didn't want to animate a second death for Alice?
I don't want to say anything.
So they just changed the weapon and didn't move her at all? That's an impossible coincidence.
It's not really a coincidence,
unless
it's just laziness.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying it's an impossible coincidence in the universe.
Oh, yeah.
No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is that he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else.
How did he get...
What?
How did he get the name to change in the game?
What?
In the score sheets, it calls him Dio, not June, or not Akane.
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
No.
It like updated for his name.
Are you? I mean, Zero's there.
That's bizarre.
You remember? Like, okay, so remember,
like Dio just like ran with it. I mean,
well, no.
Zero just ran with it.
Yeah,
like, yeah. Zero, fuck it. I guess he's the contestant now. I'll re-enable his bracelet, which he put on purpose.
Well, I don't think he had to re-enable anything. It's just still active.
No, it wasn't active because it came off because she died.
Yeah, but the moment you reclasp it, it reactivates.
Like that's. Why would that work?
I'm more confused why. I'm more confused why he put it on.
He just volunteers into the system of the death game, and it updates, and it's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Why wouldn't you just... Anything goes. I guess an outsider just joined the game and replaced one of the people.
I'm more confused why he wouldn't just pretend like it's on. Why would you actually clasp it and put the damn thing on?
I mean, it seems like a bad plan if you want to live, but I guess he doesn't care. He doesn't care about living apparently, though, because he's so quick to kill himself in his timeline.
But I'm saying, like, you can use the watches without them being attached to a person, as we've seen before. So why wouldn't you just like have the, you know, like faux have the watch in your arm, and then when no one's looking, put it in your pocket?
Dio says he had spares.
Spare what?
Spare Dios.
Well, yeah.
So he seems to subscribe to the idea, like, fuck it, other versions of me live. Which I'm like, dude. You die though, you understand that, right?
No.
This goes back to the argument we have about Soma in Discord with like all these other people, where they'll disagree with me, but I'm like, this Dio does die. Like his consciousness doesn't live on in others. Those are separate Dios that all have separate lives from the moment they split off and everything.
Yeah.
So like he's still killing himself. And so you'd think you'd have some self-preservation, but Dio's really stupid, so maybe he didn't think about that.
He probably didn't.
He probably just didn't think about that stuff, much like the protagonist of Soma.
Well, I mean, he is also part of a religious cult.
Yay.
So, I don't think...
Yeah, but he cares about his reputation and stuff like that. I'm like...
Well, I mean, he cares about his reputation within the cult.
Yeah.
So, dying for the cult is probably a really high honor. So, you know...
He lost so many points. Remember when he had like a couple points at the beginning of the playthrough? We're like, yeah, Dio.
Yeah.
And it just went down to like the -20s.
Yeah.
Like he's so far down now.
Oh yeah.
Being a suicidal cult member really doesn't help either.
Nah.
Did you read that one?
Yeah, I read it. I'm waiting for you. I've been waiting for you.
After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later.
How long is this going to take?
For now, let's move on to the other
it's going to be about a half an hour per murder.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't think my voice can keep up with that.
Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murderer.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she, you know, the big S, committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. There won't be anyone left.
Luna's just like, Chotomate, robots will be here. Like,
the severity of her screaming really doesn't match her facial expression, does it?
No.
Yeah, that's the type of dialogue somebody does when they're slack-jawed. It's just high-pitched screaming. That's the face.
I'd rather die here.
Okay.
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she found in the warehouse after the AB room moved and exposed it.
I'm still waiting for the explanation of Radical 6 being here, because I'm like, why was June infected? Because I'm like, that's a weird setup. Like, knowing it's June makes me less inclined to think she had Radical 6.
Yeah.
Which just makes me wonder, where the fuck is it coming from?
We'll find out.
Maybe it's Dio. I guess Dio's the outside element, so maybe he just came in with it.
Yep.
Maybe he stabbed her with a Radical 6 knife. And that was in her body, her dead body. And
what
then
does that even mean?
And then the child likes to play with corpses.
But then how did Alice get it?
Because I think Alice got it from Quark.
Okay.
Unless Geo just has like a fucking like Wolverine, like an Assassin's Creed needle of Radical 6 that he just like jabs into people here and there. It's like, now Quark's sick, now Alice is sick.
She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew orders.
Okay, can we just hurry this up? Like...
Next are Clover and Tenmyoji. The first question is who put the handcuffs on them. The clue is the message Clover left, 016. If you think about it, though, it doesn't make sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know?
No, actually, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know why that's hard.
That's not.
Why not just use your left thigh?
Because it doesn't matter because you're dying and
yeah, that's not.
That's a terrible.
This is bad evidence.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I'm like, speaking as somebody whose hand is currently at their thigh area, holding this controller with one hand, and just sort of, because all I do is press A for 3 hours of time. Yeah, I could go to for either thigh right now. It's pretty easy.
As somebody who writes with their right hand, I happen.
In fact, because you're writing with your index finger, which is the most bendy one, it's actually easier to write on the inside of your right thigh with your right hand than your left one, where you're like awkwardly poking your flesh.
Yeah.
Whereas here you're like running your finger on your
Yep. That's it.
Bad evidence, Sigma. You're dumb.
The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together, and the message got transferred to the right thigh.
Wait.
What?
Did you not check her other thigh? Because that would just mean they would be on both of her thighs. So it's gonna be like, what does it spell when it's mirrored?
Dio.
Dio. Yeah. Didn't we say that at the time?
Yes.
I thought we said that. Yeah.
We did say that.
We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. She was trying to write Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer.
What an absurd coincidence, by the way.
No.
That Dio's name backwards is Luna's, like, secret robot code.
It's not a coincidence because you would never write Dio lowercase.
That too. Why is she writing lowercase?
Because if you write Dio lowercase, you have a risk that you might not make it look like an A, because she's Japanese, so she doesn't write Romanji. She doesn't write English normally, so you wouldn't use lowercase d, you would use capital D because it'd be safer.
I'm sure it's a better pun in Japanese.
No, it's not. It's not a pun, Keith.
No,
it's literally
I'm joking. I'm making a reference to the fucking Q door again.
It's just insanity.
I hate the Q door so much.
Some person just keeps letting him do this. With her oh, we already read that.
Yeah.
I like how Luna's just taking it. Just letting it all happen.
Wow, you figured it all out.
Now about Kay and Dio. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay.
Yeah. Yeah. And this timeline, Dio's killed like 5 people, and obviously he then tried to kill Kay, and then Kay was like, got you back! Turns out I got armor, it's hard to kill me.
Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with luminol. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When we found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off, and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away.
So he sprayed him with luminol and then was going to press the switch.
Yeah.
And then got attacked.
He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio.
I totally figured this one out.
It was Dio all along. Haha, it was me.
That's even worse.
Then he died.
I love how it was Dio all along became the solution for like 6 questions.
It is.
There's so many it was Dio all alongs in this game.
The problem is that JoJo Bizarre Adventure came out like way before Zero Escape did. So you are clearly an asshat that stole that.
He's even blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not like unintentional.
He looks like a JoJo character.
Yeah, he's like, oh my. Yeah, he does. He looks he looks like what's his face? He looks like a Speedstar. Fucking like no joke. Look,
he 100% looks like some bizarre JoJo character.
No,
like where no one else really does. His name's Dio, and it was him all along.
Look at this. I'm not even like I'm not making this up.
Speedstar?
Yeah, look at Speedstar. Where is it?
Look it up faster. Run pause. Do it.
Then he died.
Well, you gotta look it up.
Oh, not Speedster, Speedwagon. Sorry, that was what it was.
Speedwagon?
Yeah. He literally is dressed. Holy shit, he is just literally dressed like Speedwagon. Wait.
Wait, are they all named after, like, bands or something? Is his first name Ario?
Wait, is this like
his name Ario Speedwagon?
Is this an inside joke I wasn't aware of?
I don't know. All I know is we gotta. Nobody can see this. Let's go.
So that accounts for all 6 bodies. None of them are your fault.
Go check it. Go look it up at home.
Sigma, I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories.
Why are you discounting this? Is it because you are the murderer? It's not that close to Speedwagon, but it is the top hat. It does have a top hat and blonde hair and stuff, but he's not wearing a marching band costume, and none of the colors are right.
Well, this is,
and also he looks a little bit like a nightmare.
it's a little hard to find a decent picture of Speedwagon, apparently. But yeah.
Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure?
Because it's happened so many times.
Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio.
Why is she doing this? I'm like, why is she doing this?
I like to imagine that this
is the twist that she did kill everyone.
I like to imagine this is literally the conversation that the editor had with the writer. Like,
yeah.
He's just sitting there like, this isn't there's no solution to a mystery. You broke literally every rule and then just didn't finish the mystery. And he's like, no, it all makes sense. To who? You? Because no one else would notice this. Like,
this is more like this is what Fi usually says.
Yeah.
I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
Because you're the best girl. Like,
you don't understand.
Like, hands down, there's a law.